execute on.
I mean, they have Doom and Anti-Mage. Late game, ultra late game. You have tools to deal with the Medusa, which is the AM late game. Anti-Mage is also good against Arc Warden, like you mentioned. You can blink the gap close to get into the bubble, kill him. And you only worry about the early game against the Monkey King, if he does indeed go for the Dead Soul build. And late game, obviously, when he gets a lot of items, you don't want to man fight him in the Monkey King arena. Oh, 5 against 5.
5 on 5.
5-man stun.
Oh, what's gonna go down? Oh my goodness, what a venomous gale. Will it be able to do enough though? Absolute madness here. Everyone fighting to the blood grenades thrown down. Everyone's out here throwing haymakers. Seb's already off to a double kill. DM out of mana as XXS continuing to fight through this one as well. BZM collects his life as DM with a bit more mana.
Oh, triple kill.
It is gonna be OG.
Give him the kill.
Whoa, Seb getting the ultra kill. BZM,
Go have fun.
you thought you were the core? I think not. Absolutely not. He's back.
So what did he buy? Did he start with a boots right away? What did he get? Oh my god, he's gonna have... What did he buy a bottle for the mid laner?
Oh, it must be, right? Yeah. It must be. It's going to BZM. There it is. Okay.
So we first saw this with Talent. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, the first team that did, I guess, was it during Lima or something? DPC?
I think it might have been Lima. I think you're right about that. Look at this.
I think Jebs got a kill early and he bought a bottle for his mid laner.
I can't believe how much damage Seb's done in this fight. Wow. All right, well, Winter, if that's any indication of how this series is going to go, well, I am thoroughly excited. As you can see, that's the bottle of Seb into the inventory of BZM.
I mean, I really need this, man. The night, we're going into late night and starting the game like this, definitely it's like having a cup of coffee right away.
Oh yeah, there it is. A double shot here for Seb, who is going to start off with 4 kills. This Ench, that's the only problem I see here, Winter, is this is a hero that is going to die eventually. You know, you get that, he's already on a streak, right? You give that to Monet, and, you know, you might be off for a very difficult lane, as they do get a kill down bottom in the meantime. This lane also not going to be super easy into this techies here, as it's Yuragi and Taiga able to connect for a kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Yeah, but because of the start they had, Medusa has like 2 Sage Masks, so he's going to make one into the Basi, so it's going to give the Enchantress more mana to spam. I mean, this lane is going to get really hard for the anti-mage. I'm not even sure if the Venom can help him too much in this lane. You know? He misses a Gale, so that's going to be problematic. He just needs to make sure that he gets the creep wave under, on at least near the tower, so AM can last hit without getting poked too much by the Enchantress.
Ench already running in with boots. I mean, just a ridiculous start here for Seb. Certainly one that I'm sure got the entire team all riled up, all fired up here ahead of this series for them. Could be a big one. Already 8 kills, Winter. This is, well...
And now Enchantress gets the pull. Man, this AM is going to have a really difficult lane. It's going to destroy at least 2 or 3 creeps by doing this, and now the wave is gonna push in the middle of the lane. Oh boy. This AM is gonna have a bad start, and they're gonna have to rely on Sumail to try to make rotation, so they have to try to help him control runes at least.
You know, Winter, honestly, doesn't sound like the scariest things. If I gotta rely on Sumail, I reckon I'm resting pretty easy. We'll see though, as Sumail's gonna get caught actually by that Spark Wraith. Uphill auto attacks also connecting.
Oh, Yuragi?
Nearly Sumail dead, but it's Yuragi down bottom, who's taken down by XXS and Baboka.
Yeah,
like
the frost attack, you know, attack slow. That's a pretty interesting creep for the laning phase against the Monkey King.
It's a big one, right? I mean, Monkey King, obviously that 25 attack speed slow is going to impede how quickly he can get that Jingo up, which is obviously big for his laning, his trades, right?
Yeah, he was able to dodge the blast off with the mischief, but still, like, the Scorch Earth alone just did way too much damage.
Yeah.
I mean, this spell is actually just way too strong for the laning phase, the Scorch Earth, especially the level 2. When you get level 2, you just run him down, whatever carry you're facing, and you just kill him.
You're not getting what you came.
Good one.
Oh.
Venom,
PQ? This is so sad, man. Can't even buy a ring with your AM.
Yeah, now Seb as well is going to be able to throw creeps in here. He's got that level 2 enchant already rocking. Monet is certainly going to be struggling. And very classic AM build. I think I spied that little Battle Fury in the quick buy for him.
AM against Medusa in a lane.
And in the lane with a Veno 5. I mean, I suppose that's just the state of Dota right now. Dusa does feel like a very natural frontliner counter initiation. I think the struggle for OG will be, you know, if they ever find themselves in a position this game where they're the ones trying to find the initiations, who's going to start the fights? I suspect Yuragi, maybe Taiga, but he's a 5 on this bat. And he may not be able to avoid death here. Getting out into the river at the very least for himself.
Yes, Lotus.
Yeah, actually, he's making hella space. All right, Taiga's A-okay.
I mean, they don't have much stuns on the other heroes, but they can build items, you know, like the Arc and the Medusa. You can build Hex. Like against anti-mage, like Hex is probably one of the best items to buy if you lack catch. Curious to see what DM is gonna do this game. I guess you start with Phylactery, and then maybe you still go Travels and what, Ags? And then you get a Hex.
I kind of like the build, but last time it was really justified because you had to lane as
Sumel's in trouble.
Yeah, there's actually 3 heroes coming mid, or 2 heroes coming mid for a total of 3, and no rotations out from Aster. Uh-oh.
Where are the servants? Where are the servants of the Emperor? No TPs.
What's Mandarin for I'm getting ganked?
我被干了.
Very good.
Probably a bit too difficult to say.
That one is a little bit difficult to say. And OG, well, at least you know what they say, winter practice makes perfect. Taiga will leave an observer ward here behind in the lane, and Seb's also sticking around. But pressure is being applied now down bottom. That's going to be PQ going down as Baboka at least able to find a kill in return. Yuragi will fall. So Aster at least able to apply pressure in the bottom lane. Sumail down here as well. He TP'd bottom, Winter.
Wait, what? He TP'd bottom?
Yeah, he doesn't want any of that crap in mid lane.
They're just going to take the mid tower with the Enchantress and the Catapult? Can they just hit the tower right now? Oh, they're going to TP the Venom to defend the tower, but he has no wards?
He's got no wards, and, well, he's got Observers and Sentries, but doesn't have any Plague wards, Winter.
Okay, Taiga gets a Boboka kill, a solo kill.
I think this mid lane is just too difficult, especially because with total rune control, BZM's bottled up a DD rune, almost has a Midas already on top of a bottle, on top of brown boots. I mean, the farm is ridiculous, and Aster, I mean, this AM is just being beaten back. At the very least, Yuragi also with a somewhat difficult start.
This gang has to work. Boboka TP stop. They need to get a kill.
DQ as well from behind. This might be it onto DM. The stun connects. The Venomous Scale, Blood Grenade.
Oh, the TP!
Out. Just
oh
TPing
my god!
Out.
Oh no, that's so sad!
Not enough damage. No. And mid lane, they're going on to Sumail as well. Emperor under siege here. Oh goodness. Absolutely no way out of that one for him. Doesn't even have level 6.
Are dead.
And Winter down bottom. This Doom. Doom's not supposed to lose lanes. What the hell happened here?
The carry went in and take the Wisdom Rune. Alright, this is close to a nightmare, as close to a nightmare start. Actually, it's already a nightmare start. Before the before the game even kicked off, you lose what, 4 heroes, 5 heroes.
I think PQ is out of his. I don't want to say out of his mind, but oh, actually, no. You know what? With the TP's on in, he's got the kill. He's looking for the tower. Ooh, he's gonna get it denied, but big kill either way.
7 minutes. Tower is down.
7 minutes.
Tower.
Mid tower's down. Hand of Might is completed on the Arc Warden. Rotations heading top lane now. Monet being beat back by Seb. Level 3 impetus. He's got a Centaur Conqueror as well as DM looking to defend the boss, but Stone Gaze is not going to actually stop Baboka from leaping. Centaur Conqueror certainly will. The body blocks out from Seb. Beyond the grave, it's Yuragi coming on through. Reactive Taser only preventing his death temporarily as Baboka, only is going to find Taiga here from behind and killed off by the auto attacks.
Oh, I didn't realize when you cast Boundless Strike, it actually triggers the disarm from the taser.
It's because it's a, what is it called? Instant attack, right? So anything that doesn't...
it's not a spell.
No, it's an instant attack.
I see.
I believe then by that logic, Sleight of Fist ought to do it as well. Sumail is dying. Are you seeing this mid? He is getting just absolutely run down. No mercy here. That auto attack not going to kill him off this time.
Oh, is he?
Oh. Okay, there's another kill down by. Look, Sumail's trying to bait him back on it. BZM, he's gone too far here. PQ and Baboka fighting 2v1, and it's Sumail who collect the kill. There we go.
The Emperor strikes back.
That he does. Threw his ass into an endless well. But we'll see. I suspect, much like episode 9, there's going to be a clone here for BZM that's going to ruin it for Aster.
Are you some Star Wars fanatic?
Yeah, of course. What do you think? I cast Dota for a living. Okay, I mean, at least all of this monkey business out from OG, which normally is really their forte, it's created a bit of space here for Monet. He's got at least cornucopia up. No, it can't. I mean, this Doom. He drops the Doom. There's going to be the blast off. The mines, at the very least, able to put down Uragi. Careful now, though, as BZM once again may have bit off more than he could chew. Disarmed by the taser of Baboka.
Oh my
He's going to go down
Techies.
to the explosions. PQ
What a hero.
still fighting this out as well. Is likely going to die. Sumail, he's down here as well. DM completes the TP.
Oh, AM is like, thank you very much. I'm going to free from top.
Yeah, space created. This is excellent. Sumail, I have to say, I mean, a difficult early game, but absolutely showing us that he is still a youngin.
You know what? He's getting carried by the two supports, man. The two supports are playing so well. The Vano and the Techies are doing so much work for the team in the early game. Keeping the game together when they had a really disastrous start before the rune spawn and got dealt a very bad hand. And now we see a twin gate action. Monet is going to come bot. He has Mana Void. He's looking for the Medusa, his mortal enemy.
It's going to be tough. This Dusa has Stone Gate. She's got Faded Brooch. I don't see this happening. There's not a lot of TPs on the side of OG at the very least. But I do believe it'll be just a tower trade. Actually, that being said, BZM does at least TP the Arc clone down here.
Yeah, the game is stabilizing for Aster after the disastrous start. So this is looking good for them. AM is going to farm. Nightmare start. AM is catching back up. Medusa is not that far ahead. I mean, sure, Arc Warden got like a 9 minute Midas.
It was 8 minutes.
Yeah, but you have an AM. You can kill him later, and Medusa's gonna TP out once again with a Stone Gaze. And Aster's gonna claim the tower.
I think they might be able to find themselves Taiga as well here off the back end of this at the very least. It is 4 heroes taking a kill, but it's, again, space for Aster here. The AM desperately trying to get himself recovered in this game. And honestly, you know, not doing too poor of a job.
Yeah, so XXS has decided to go for a Midas early, so he knows that the game is gonna go long. Arc Warden against Anti-Mage. That's the right call. Just go as greedy as you can get. Like, sometimes you also have to know the limits, you know? How much can you get away with? Oh, Baboka cancels the TP. Old man Seb.
Sumail. Oh, okay. Sumail gets away. Top rather. It is Seb who is in for a spot of trouble here by the looks of things. Has
still last hitting creeps.
In untouchable, being annoying, but is taken down at the end of the day.
So he's close to his, I mean, not exactly close, but he's building into a Dragonlance right away. So his intentions are very clear. I am going to carry my team.
Well, I mean, honestly, if it gets the job done, can you really blame him?
And so Monkey King is not going for Deso, so he's going Echo into BKB. So he feels like he needs, there's too much magic damage that he needs to deal with. And maybe the way that he started the game is not good enough for him to snowball with the Desolator build. Because when you build Deso, you're pretty much all in.
On the Monkey King, you're saying?
Yeah.
What's the risk? Like, is this AM Ember, like, can they actually get recovered fast enough to punish that fast Deso timing? You don't have a built-in fallback mechanism because your offlaner's a Dusa. And when you build the Deso, you're kind of banking on the moment you get the Deso, you have to maybe at least get 1 or 2 kills on the AM, and then you get the map, you take towers, then you transition into the Roche because you have Deso, you can do it quickly. And the game has to be so fast-paced, you know. And once the train stops moving, the AM is gonna farm and you're gonna lose. Sumail forced back here.
Look at how greedy they are getting, you know. Sumail went for a travels.
DQ is going to die here. I mean, it's going to reveal the ward, but honestly, it's already done so much for the side of OG.
It's just Venom things, you know?
Yeah.
So they have travels, as I was saying on Embers, and you have a very early Midas on the Doom, considering the start that he got. So they are just expecting the game to go really long, and they are just trying to maximize the efficiency out of everything. Sumail's gonna try to get the rune, but Uragi is gonna nick the haste rune away from him. And Monet is just continuously just farming, you know, just wants to get to his Battle Fury. Doesn't really care what the enemy is doing, just waiting for the Venom, the Doom, and the Ember to make space, and obviously the techies too.
Yeah, I mean, recovering as best as he can, right? Almost has Battle Fury finally online. XXS, at least, you know, playing a Doom, it's hard for you to really get completely knocked out of a game as on this hero. So there is still life left in this Aster lineup. It's really just getting to that next line of items, right? Without being completely, you know, pushed out of this game by how aggressive OG can be. Fortunately, it seems with how big the map is, I think that's a pretty big nerf to OG in that sense, right? The more you push, the more it can be punished, if that makes sense. And on a bigger map, it is really easy to overextend and much more difficult to get away with it.
Yeah, that's why you see a lot of teams that are playing a lot more conservative right now. You tend to take more calculative risks, I would say. Like you try to maintain map control over going for like a random kill.
Right. Oh, they're looking for Seb. In the meantime, Gale's going to connect. Flame break, not doing nearly enough. And it's going to be then the Ench taken down. Looking for more, actually. Sumail connects on the Searing Chains. Lasso is going to end up coming out, though, in the end from Taiga.
Oh, the Boundless Strike?
Boundless Strike, not good enough. And DM could not connect in time here. So it's still Aster.
Wait, they got the Ember. Alright, they actually got the Ember. Okay. Was it like some residual damage from the Flux, I guess?
Yeah, must have indeed. Oh, you know, it was Flux and Maelstrom. Looks like an auto attack chased him because you don't disjoint, I believe, on Remnant.
I see. Okay.
And then he got a little unlucky there.
It's okay. AM is farming. The Emperor will soon be the AM, not the Ember.
That's true. I mean, and for now, again, Sumail, I can only really commend how well he's been playing this game, given how difficult it's been. I think we're about to see an item.
He's getting Yule's next.
Wow. I mean, I guess it's just to be able to dispel this Flux, right? And disjoint the Spark Wraith. It's been really problematic for him. Scepter in general, just good to have, but definitely feels like when you're playing one of these Spirit mids, it is you kind of raising that white flag and saying, yeah, I didn't really crush it in lane. But I think it's the right move here. Oh no, BZM's TPing in on a creep.
Run, PQ! Run, Rubber Ball!
Only the Tempest double. Rubber Ball trying to bounce out of here. At least the creep tanks the Spark right there, so he should be able to get out alive. Nope, Spark Wraith still connecting. Auto attacks as well, proccing the Maelstrom. Careful here.
Yep,
For now,
they're just trying to buy time and delay for the AM.
Yeah, I mean, Aster are doing a phenomenal job just stabilizing as best as they can, right? It's hard to, I think, ask this team to do more given the lineup that they have. You know, you can maybe fight around Doom and your ultimate here, your, what is it, Noxious Plague. But a full 5-on-5 fight just is not going to go your way for some time here, especially with the start that BZM's had. He's more than eager to TP in and do tons of damage. And he is going for Manta. I love it.
It's more about like maintaining map control, splitting the map with the AM, pushing out the lanes so you slow down the enemies like 5-man significantly. Because all OG wants to do right now is ram their faces at all the towers and take out the map.
Well, Taiga is going to be punished for that. BZM on the Tempest double chasing for more, but there are twin gates coming on through as Uragi first on through is going to be able to guaranteed get this kill onto PQ. Seb chasing after the sword, after the courier, pardon me, and after XXS, but not fast enough to collect on those kills. Monkey is now going for this Deso, though. It's fine after the Echo Saber. Is it Winter, or are you still a little bit concerned with this Deso timing?
I still like it against AM in particular. Oh, he lost. Did he lose the Deso? Oh,
he lost his BKB. That was his BKB recipe. Oh, he got his tree cut down. No way. Monet just laid into him, blast off and everything.
Outplayed. That's when you you taunt him and you paint the ground.
Yep, that's definitely when you paint it. Oh, So unlucky. Little parallax there. I mean, that was so unfortunate. I think he missed Boundless Strike. His courier got killed.
And he was under a ward.
And he was under a ward. His tree got cut down. And he just gave... Well, how much gold did he give here? Monet... I can't see.
1,000 gold. 1,000
No.
gold.
Radiant's
Yeah,
middle tower
gold
is
change
under
1,000.
attack.
Wow. I mean, that'll do it. That'll do it, man. That does include the scrap top as well, by the looks of things. But yeah, all of a sudden, Aster, maybe with a bit of wind in their sails, not completely out of this one yet. Yuragi's going to have BKB when he respawns, though. Well, when his courier respawns, I guess I should say, because he can disassemble that Echo Saber. But things aren't going to be too easy from him here on out. Does that have you reconsidering now this Deso Winter?
Yeah, definitely a little bit. Like Deso, when you go Deso, it's more about like you really want to shut the enemy down, take the map, take Roshan, and when you die even one time, you feel like the whole timing is gone. Then you probably have to reconsider it. It's a bit similar to like when you're playing Queen or Pain mid, you're having a good start, and then that one time you die, and then you just feel like the whole game is just different.
That's like SF back in the old days, right? When you'd lose like half your souls.
Mm-hmm.
Just all the momentum comes grinding to a halt here.
I still feel like it's good to get the Death Service. There's still like a timing with the Arc Warden and the Medusa, and the Monkey King doesn't have to take up so much of a win condition role. I feel like he needs to play a role where he allows the Arc Warden and Medusa to shine in the game, and Deso is going to allow that. At the expense of obviously his own game, you know?
Yeah. It's true. And I mean, the gold is flowing in here to basically everyone on OG. They've all really benefited
Roche?
from how
You
much
wanna go
space
Roche?
they've gotten. Yeah, you can do it. I mean, there's Matt's on Arc. You can definitely do Roche. This is crazy, right? He's got Max Bubble. He's got Maelstrom. He's got double
Does it
flux.
work?
Yeah.
Does the illusions work on the magnetic field? Do they get the attack speed?
Yeah, the attack speed. Yeah, of course. Look at this. Look at this. Definitely. Look at that.
Holy
With the
shit.
Solar Crest as well. It's no look.
great.
DM's like, they don't even need me in there.
You're a Medusa, you're trying to come to the Roche. I'm like, oh my god, my team doesn't even need me.
I mean, Aster, they knew what was going on, but they can't respond in time. Noxious Plague is going to be thrown as they do try and disengage. DM, though, running on in. He's going to be able to at least get off that Stone Gaze. Sumail able to at least get the Remnants out in time. They are looking for a counter initiation, and Seb, the target now, in on the blast off. Looks like he might end up going down and does. Wukong's command out now is the Boundless Strike catching PQ. They did a bit more damage. He's out of there just in time. Yes, still alive, and now Yuragi trying to TP out. Will not be allowed to. The mines take him down, and it's Monet who finds DM.
Oh, what a fight there by Aster. They're just using the Venom as a bait, just moving the enemy into a very, very bad position. I can't believe like the monkey actually committed to that fight with the Medusa. I mean, sure you have the A-Gaze on the Arc Warden, but
that definitely seemed like a let Seb die and get back kind of a moment.
Yeah.
As soon as DM, you know, he uses the Stone Gaze, everyone gets out, and then they all kind of go back on in.
Very disjointed, you know, like the Medusa's TPing out, and then Yuragi decides, okay, let's go in with the ring. Let's go, man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Perhaps that's a moment where Seb's going, no, boys. You got to let me go on that one. He loves the teamwork.
Listen to your father, man. When your father says let go, you let go.
Yeah, you know what they say, if you love something, Winter, you have to let it go. OG, you know, just a bunch of sunflowers. They're unwilling. They saw the end of the Titanic and they went, no, absolutely not. We would never let go of Jack.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Letting
attack.
go is hard, man. Not gonna lie.
Well, that it is. OG. We'll see. Oh, that's a blink on in from Monet. That's a bold move. Will he come to regret that? No, because there's the Doom now. Team fight kicking off around the Medusa. Seb's still in the midst of things here. Yuragi just chilling on top of that tree. He's Bing chilling, and he jumps away. Doesn't like the way this one looks, especially now that Sumail's in the fight. Maybe looking for the counter initiation. Out comes the Boundless Strike. Did not catch Sumail on this, though. Baboka still alive. Will end up dying to the right clicks of BZM. Sumail is well fighting inside Wukong's command. Has a remnant at the waist of the outside and gets out. But it's going to be now Monet making the jump underneath the tower. Snipes the first life here on that Aegis. Yuragi with BKB active trying to TP away. They don't have the damage for him. But BZM, oh, even with the Manta style, he is not going to get out of there alive. That is 4 dead plus the Aegis as Aster strike back.
I mean, it all started with a Doom on the Medusa. I'm not sure how I felt when I saw it. I'm like, okay, they're doing the Medusa. And the Monkey King, like, he was sitting on the tree. Was he like maybe waiting for an item? Wasn't sure. I thought he would actually just try to stun and maybe do some damage with the arena when they were, I mean, the Wukong's command, when they are trying to go on the Medusa, but instead he just lets the Medusa die. He retreats and he tries to take a fight again when I think he got his Echo Saber reassembled.
Right.
And he goes back in. And that was very, very strange.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, Aster is definitely feeling like they can just do whatever they want right now with the AM being so strong at this moment. But he's not even the most farm hero on their team.
No, I mean, of course, I think with the Doom, you kind of do expect that, but XXS now, I mean, his farm is just going to go skyward now, isn't it, right? He's got Midas, he's got Octarine and Devour. Just plenty of gold out from him. Seb coming along nicely towards his items. Let's not forget as well, I mean, I think he still has another part to play in this game as soon as that Force staff is assembled. I think not only does it increase his damage output, of course, because he's going for the pike on this Ench, but I do believe they'll also be able to get themselves... just a Force is going to do a lot of work here, isn't it? Against the Veno, it's always a good pickup.
Yeah, you need to kite. You need to help at least the Dusa to survive or whoever is getting Doom. I mean, it would be nice also to get like Bongo boots, you know, against Doom. I like buying the Bongo boots. Like whenever he dooms my teammate, I just pop the drums and we just run, you know.
I'm really glad I've converted you to calling them Bongo boots.
Thank you so much. I like that name.
Yeah, it's a good
Thank you
one.
for converting me.
Yeah, of course, anytime. OG, Jason. Hard here. It's only a techies. Should be an easy kill, especially as Taiga commits the flaming lasso off the blink dagger. BZM as well coming in to secure the kill as Baboka quite tanky. Aster actually thinking about turning this. The Doom dropped onto Yuragi now fighting inside his Wukong's command though. He's still a difficult target, especially if he can get up to those Jingu stacks. But no, Sumail jumps around and Monkey can take him down as XXS could be up next. Oh, Taiga pushing him away. The last Spark Wraith chasing. Not enough damage. So Hero Monet as well in the fight, going off, finds a huge kill there. That's BZM now down for the count, and it'll be Seb, the cherry on top. OG once again overextending Winter. They lose 4.
They threw the kitchen sink at freaking Doom, and he didn't even die. This hero. And this hero had such a bad start in the lane, and he's still so fat. Like, what the hell, man? And look at this hero. Look at this hero. He goes in. He does his thing, he pops BKB, he runs in, he's taking a ton of damage. He goes back in again, and he just walks out without dying. Like how?
Yeah?
Like how, man?
Definitely a little bit rough. As Aster, I mean, Winter, just what happened in complete control of this game now. 22k, this net worth swing. This graph, I mean, OG, they've got to find a way to stem the losses before it's too late. Maybe it's already too late, Winter.
It is already too late.
I don't think so. Come on. You got to believe in that
It's
OG magic.
anti-mage.
They've got
anti-mage. Alright, they need double hacks. They need a hacks on Arc Warden, they need a hacks on Medusa. Then we get a game.
Okay. I mean, that could do it. Until now, you know, they have been struggling to connect the stuns.
He's buying a Lotus op on Medusa.
Okay, Monet is just killing an illusion. No big deal.
Getting that 300 gold.
What is there something you think like what went wrong for OG? Was it just the fight calls? I feel like this Arc Warden's off to such an amazing start.
It was mainly the fights, you know, and you saw after the bad laning phase start that Aster had, but their heroes, when they came together with the Doom, the Techies, the Veno, they did so much work in the team fight. All those heroes.
Oh, the Doom. They've managed to find BZM. Sumail as well, giving chase. The hoof stomp from XSS. Plenty of damage for the kill as Sumail takes care of the clone to boot. Bonus gold for him. Not bad. Oh, okay. And Monet casually kills DM again. All right.
I mean, you have to give them a lot of credit, you know, like after the start and how they understand what they should be doing in the game, like splitting the map, the travels, purchase on the Ember Spirit, and Doom rushing the Midas, even though it might seem like it's a crazy thing to do. You have anti-mage on your team, you just lost all your lanes, and then he's still buying a Midas, and your Ember is buying boost of travel. But they understood all they need to do is just delay, play the map, keep farming, and eventually they're gonna win the game. And Sumail's gonna get lassoed. Is he even gonna die?
Boundless strike.
Right,
there he goes.
Didn't realize there's a monkey hiding around.
No, he did not.
But they're gonna lose the lane of Rax.
He had a run, and he had a Yule Scepter, had a shield rune even. Couldn't get any of those off. Down he goes. So, I mean, Rax still will fall, the melee barracks, at least the important ones.
And this is gonna be like a hard struggle right now to climb up the hill for OG. They have to try to figure out what items are they gonna get, how are they gonna try to prolong the game. At least Roshan is gonna be up probably in like another 2 minutes at least. So they have some time to figure out what they want. And Monkey King just finished his Deso. But it's a 30-minute Deso. I don't know if it's gonna change the team fights too much.
I reckon this Moon Shard could be big if he can get off those Jingu stacks even faster. I mean, he nearly fights through Dooms, basically, if he can get his ulti off. Yeah, look, he's got it queued up. I don't think it's the craziest idea. Maybe you could consider an AC as a bit of a stronger item, but things are going to start getting difficult here.
Yeah, I guess it works really well with his 15 talent, the Jingu Mastery damage talent. So you have all the attack speed to keep getting the Jingu Mastery stacks. Just keep fighting. And then you have a Deso right now. I mean, Taiga, yeah, Taiga's dead.
Yep.
Got caught.
Did get caught here. Does at least get some privacy up there, although he dies next to, surrounded basically by 2 Plague Woods. Push XSS off at the very least.
So Arc Warden's building a Hex right now. So they're gonna have to try to delay the game until he gets the Hex.
Yuragi was just taking cleave damage, just holding his breath there, making sure that AM didn't see him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, meanwhile Seb is just trying to shuffle the lanes. He's trying to buy an Orchid. Orchid, huh? Shouldn't you buy a Hex at this point? DM's gonna pop Stone Gaze, but still dies. Not enough time, my friend, to TP out with Stone Gaze.
Especially with Butterfly and the Manta illusion speeding into you. This is, you're right, Winter. This is certainly now the Emperor, you know, title pass, new dynasty here for Monet. It's him now. It was Sumail, not anymore. And honestly, Sumail's still playing a great game. I don't even bring that up to say Sumail's playing bad. I think this is a great recovery game from him. Plenty of space created as well from Baboka and from PQ. Great stuff.
Yeah, it just shows you how much they understand what they needed to do this game, you know, even though they got off to a really, really bad start. But everybody, they were looking at the game with a very, very clear mind and understood that all they need to do is just prolong the game, play the map, get pick-offs whenever they have Doom, and anti-mage Emperor and Monet is gonna carry at some point.
That he is. That
used to be Emperor burning, and now even it's his team and he's not playing, they're still winning with anti-mage.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, love those days, man. Anti-mage with stats. You get stats at the game, you farm your battle Puri.
Yep. Good times, good times. Aster smoking on up, Sumail TPing to the wave. Nuked though, actually by Yuragi from the trees as Taiga from the side, at least able to avoid the double blink initiation. Lucky as well. I guess good reaction times, I should say, because that strength blink from XSS is complete. Monet just up to the high ground here. Might come to regret that. Look at that damage that they're pumping out onto him.
Gosh, magnetic field Enchantress.
Yeah, that's scary. I mean, I guess OG, you still have to get into that base another time at least before you can close out this game, and that time you're to really throw everything they had, basically the kitchen sink, as well as Taiga able to find the jump, and Sumail killed off again. That's the second time Sumail's gotten jumped by Taiga.
Perhaps there's some hope remaining. That OG magic, that OG spark.
I told you, you can never count them out. Down 27k versus an Omega Giga farm to AM. That's right where Seb wants them.
When your enemy thinks they have the upper hand, and you show them your true colors.
That's right. You know what they say, with confidence comes complacency. And Aster, maybe at least Sumail here, starting to struggle a bit. Second time getting caught out. Still, of course, with this Aegis, Monet feeling overwhelmingly confident as to get pushing. And hey, Winter, you said they needed 1 Hex. Well, does Arc Warden count for 2?
I said they needed 2.
Yeah, well, I mean, it might not count if he doesn't get to use them.
All right,
Okay.
no buyback. Okay.
No buyback. Okay, and maybe that's just the game.
Why would you think that's a good idea?
Do they know? I think they know. They're up to high ground immediately. I assume they're at least not going to get back until they force the buy.
Top tower is under attack.
And, well, that won't be coming anytime soon. Okay, Lasso, though.
and
That's still through Aegis, though, that they're going to try this, and Monet just tanks through the whole thing. In he goes. Oh, goodness, the blast-off catches on to 3. DM didn't even get off the Stone Gaze. He doesn't have buyback either. Yuragi, BK beat up, trying to fight through Monet with the Basher and the Abyssal. It's just too much. Monet, no, blinks out. Never actually use the Abyssal Blade. Okay.
I don't think he would have been able to kill him there with the extra armor from the Wukong's command.
Yeah, that's a good point. I believe you're correct. And now, well, mid lane of Barracks, they're gone. Bot lane should be going down any second. Sumail, you know, he did die, but at least he leaves a remnant with his shard, so he's back in this fight immediately. Yuragi, oh my goodness, almost one-shot the supports, but now Monet's on in. Yuragi didn't get to the other side of the Ancient, though, but they're going to have to settle right now for this kill onto Seb out of mana. Well, Boca's not even going to give him the honor of using the blast off to kill him as Yuragi surrounded here. Oh, cannot make it back into the fountain. Taiga as well, killed off by Sumail. XSS beyond godlike now at this stage as BZM respawns with 2 scythes. Never getting the chance to use any of them.
Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
Buyback now from OG. This is it, Winter. This has to go their way. Monet, we reflect that snake at least.
I mean, what can they do against this anti-mage, man? This anti-mage is way too fat right now.
He's big. Oh, and he's just in immediately onto DM. DM trying to get out of this. Did at least get off the Ogre Seal Totem. Oh, no. Oh, no, Winter. They killed him off so quickly. He just got taken down mid-Stone Gaze. Absolutely no respect. Yuragi's courier gets killed off. There's a Hex. Okay, but there's still Aegis and XSS. He's in as well. Yuragi channeling the Wukong's command. OG giving it everything they have here. One last team fight. The second Hex as well. Into the Boundless Strike. Not bad on the Monet. They even pull him into the fountain with the lasso. That's just the Aegis. Seb. Oh, he's turned into a machine gun here. But just not enough damage. And Yuragi's still killed off the damn thing as Boca lays down the mines. Seb as well, just immediately cleaned up. Even Sumail thinking about going fountain diving into the 2 hexes. They care not. They even find the doom on the BZM, and GG is called. It is going to be Aster finding their first win here in DreamLeague Season 20 over OG.
Yeah, what a game by Aster, man. They escaped the jaws of the nightmare of a laning phase start of the game. They managed to pull themselves back together with